1 in every 78 people on Earth has been forced to flee their homes. But as they seek sanctuary elsewhere, many are still struggling due to the lack of access to basic needs. To mark World Refugee Day, we speak to Hamid, a Pakistani refugee, about the challenges he and other refugees face while residing here.
Our children, they cannot go to public school. That should be a basic human right that every child should have. That private education, private schooling is very expensive because of refugees not having the work permit, permission to work. They cannot make enough money to support their children to go to a private school, and that is the biggest challenge. Secondly, if we talk about transportation and all that, they are expensive, and with their limited income, they cannot. And another thing is because of not being legally recognized, they're always exposed to the exploitation by the law enforcement agencies, especially the roadblocks and all that. They get through that. Even if they are traveling in a taxi, they are often stopped and being questioned and harassed, I would say, by the law enforcement people, that you are illegal, basically. So it does give us anxiety when we hear or read in the news a certain minister comes and they talk about what are refugees doing here, or what is UNHCR doing here. That has been going on recently. That does give us worries and anxiety. And improvement, no, not in this part. I would say there is no improvement. One thing that is going on good is that government is trying to take over what UNHCR is doing. They are, I believe, I have read some reports that they are in process of learning the process, and eventually they want to take care of the refugees. So that is a positive move, I think, that may give later on, once the government is involved with refugees, then they may have some good reforms.
Hamid also calls on the government to ratify the United Nations Refugee Convention to better protect refugees. However, even by not doing so, he suggests introducing some legal framework to address the refugees' basic needs that can greatly improve their well-being and help them to better contribute to society.
With just some legal framework, I think for education, we would like to have some kind of government plans for the refugee children to get an education, especially for the beginners. They can do something about the primary education and secondary for the children. Access to healthcare. Healthcare is important. We are getting, as I mentioned before, 50% discount, but that is not a lot. If somebody is going through a heart surgery or cancer treatment, it's still a lot of money. We should have employment. I mean, there is if a foreign worker can come work on a work permit, why not refugees? I'm pretty sure when they will work by paying taxes, they will help government in that sense, economically, and they will have a better life with the better financial finances because of making money. I mean, regardless of nationality or race or legal status, I think we should be living together in a peaceful environment, recognize each other and respect each other. And lastly, I just want to say that I often say is that we are also human beings with all the basic rights.